You're back for another update. Let's take a look at XRP over here. Today is going to be a quick video on XRP, just showing you where exactly XRP is headed, where XRP is now, and where the price came from. Going back to 2018, we have a three-wave move to the downside. Okay, so this is your A, B, C correction down, and that would formulate your A wave. Then to formulate your B wave, we have another three-wave move up. And then to formulate your C wave, we have a five-wave move to the downside. Okay, with a truncation in the fifth wave. Notice how this fifth wave goes sideways, and it fails to terminate beyond the bottom of your third wave. That's due to seller exhaustion. Okay, and you'll usually see that in the market when there's so much selling pressure in your third wave. So in the fifth wave, you have seller exhaustion, causing the wave to go sideways. So now this is what's called a 335 Elliott wave flat pattern, where your B wave fails to terminate beyond your A, and your C wave fails to terminate beyond the bottom of your A. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You have your A, you have your B, and then you have your C wave. Then you have accumulation at the lows, and then you have continuation. And this is exactly what XRP is doing. So we bottomed out in January 2023 with the rest of the market. We bottomed out with Bitcoin, and we've been making higher lows ever since. So the XRP structure is not bearish at all. The bullish structure is still intact. So in January 2023, we had a five-wave move to the upside in the form of a leading diagonal, or you can even call it an ascending broadening wedge pattern. With an ascending broadening wedge pattern, the fifth wave tends to hit the 1.236, which it did over here at 93.94 cent. And then we had over a year of reaccumulation for our wave 2 in the form of a WXY correction. Okay, so with a WXY correction, you're going to have a three-wave move within each of the waves. So this is your A, B, C. This is your A, B, C. Or you can even call it, this is your A, B, C, your A, B, C, and then you have another A, B, C down. Okay, and I find it very significant that we're on the 786 here, because in the crypto markets, whenever you have an upswing, or whenever you have your first leg in the market, you're going to have a counter trend. There's no doubt about that, because the markets can't keep going up in one straight line. And this counter trend is likely going to go ahead and come all the way down to your 70.2% fib. If this 70.2% fib doesn't hold, then it's likely will bottom out at the 786 and then go up from there. So that's the rule in crypto. If the 702 doesn't hold, then it's likely will come down to the 786. If the 786 doesn't hold, then it's likely will go ahead and meet these lows. Okay, so this is what I see with XRP. It's bottomed out in January. Five-wave move up for your wave 1. WXY correction for over a year for your wave 2. Coming down to the 78.6% fib at 38 cent. Now what we would want to see here going forward is for price to get back above the 50 and 21-day moving average. Okay, this is the 50 and 21 day. So it's sitting at 0.47781 and 0.50876. Once you get back above these two levels over here, the 50 and 21 day moving average, then the acceleration phase should begin. And moreover, taking a fib from the top of your X wave here down to the bottom of your Y wave, getting above the 70.2% fib and the 786 will be extra confirmation of that acceleration phase for your wave 3. So at first we would want to see a move above the 50 and 21 day at about 48 to 51 cent. And then once you get above that level, we would be headed towards your 70.2 to 78.6% fib at 61.2 to 64.6. Once you get above this level, then the acceleration phase should really begin for your wave 3, likely taking you to around the last all-time high and above. And if you guys want to know the targets, and if you guys want to stay updated with the roadmap, because it does change, and I think it's very important to adapt to the markets. I won't be able to update all the time on YouTube, so if you haven't joined the Discord, click the link in the description below. You get access to over 350 assets, a community. You can ask me any question you want, and you guys get to stay up to date with XRP. So let's go back here to XRP. It looks like it has bottomed here at the 78.6% fib. When we go here on the 4-hour time frame, you can even consider this like your mini accumulation event. So this over here is your range. So let me just delete this here. So this over here is your range. Okay, this is your range right here. This is your range low. This is your range high. And then you have your mid range. So this over here would be considered your accumulation, right? And then you have manipulation under the range towards the 786 before we have that expansion to the upside, which would be called your distribution. Okay, so you have your accumulation, manipulation under the range towards the 78.6% fib, and then you have your distribution, or in other words, expansion. Okay, so nothing to worry about here with XRP. Everything is looking good. We're just going to continue to chop and grind and go sideways, and then before we finally see some resolution above this range over here. Remember, we want to remember that bulls want to get above this 50 and 21-day moving average, so we can confirm a move towards the 702 and the 786. Get above this, get above these two levels, then it's go time for XRP. So this is an Elliott wave. This is an Elliott wave count on XRP. We have every single wave accounted for. Everything is calculated. None of the moves are random over here. And let's go back to the Wyckoff scenario that I pointed out in my previous videos. Okay. So this is Wyckoff accumulation over here. We have over 2 years of accumulation at the lows here. And it looks like we are ready to enter into phase E. We have your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test of the lows, your failed breakout, secondary test in phase B, and then you have your grind to the upside for your sign of strength, a throwback for your backup phase before your continuation. Okay, so everything is looking good. We have accumulation at the lows. Remember that if the price moves sideways at the lows, then it's likely going to go upwards. If the price moves sideways at the highs, then it's likely going to go downwards, because that would be considered distribution. So for example, if you go up, right, and then you go sideways, it's likely you're going to head down, because this over here would be considered distribution, right? If you go down and then you go sideways, this is likely accumulation, and you're going to go up from there. Okay, so what do we see with XRP? We had our first leg in the market going towards $3.30. Then we had a 3-wave move down, a 3-wave move up, and then a 5-wave move to the downside for your A, B, C correction. Okay, so this over here would be your A, B, and then your C. Then what did we do for over 2 years? So what did we do for 2 years here? We went sideways. Okay, and I know a lot of XRP holders are pulling their hair out because this coin hasn't made any significant moves to the upside. But I want to assure you that when you go sideways for this long, for 2 years, that's heavy accumulation, right? So it leads me to believe that when it does go, it's going to look like one straight line up. Okay, so you have your first leg in the market, your A, B, C correction, your accumulation at the lows for over 2 years, and then you have your expansion, or in other words, your continuation. Okay? So this is what we see with XRP, nothing to worry about at all. I think it's actually going to look a lot like this run up we had. You see how, to the untrained eye, this just looks like one straight line up. I really think XRP is going to do something like this, especially because we've been accumulating for this long. So think of how much pent up energy is in XRP. A lot of pent up energy, and I know you guys are waiting a long time for this thing to go, but just remember, what I've noticed throughout the years is that XRP likes to go last. So you may see that that blast off when we're nearing the end of the market. Okay, so remember, first leg in the market up to 2018, 335 Elliott wave flat pattern, Wyckoff accumulation for over 2 years, and now it's likely we're going to see continuation up. Okay, so Wyckoff accumulation says that, and also the wave count as well, right over here. Okay, and to get these wave 3, 4, and 5 targets, click the link in the description below to get access to the Discord and Patreon. Just in case I make any updates, and so you guys can stay up to date with XRP. I hope you guys enjoyed the XRP video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, and take it easy. See you in the next one.